And I'm very excited to do the training session today because today I want maximum people, learning everything they need to know about TradeVAi. TradeVAi is our AI bot that trades for all our members. And I want to show you in detail, make you understand the numbers, how to manage the risk. Everything you need to know will be discussed today. So let's get straight into TradeVAi. For anyone who does not know what TradeVAi is, I'm going to play you a short video. Hopefully you have a little bit more of an understanding of what it is.
This isn't just a bot. It's the future of trading. Fueled by human insight. Driven by precision. Analyze, strategize, capitalize. One name, one revolution. Introducing TradeVAi. Versatile, adaptive, intelligent. It's time to dominate.
Ladies and gents, TradeVAi is our trading bot that's trading for our members on a day-to-day basis. Not hundreds of trades per day, but thousands of trades per day is taking place with TradeVAi. Ladies and gents, as you guys can see, here is a screenshot of the track record of what TradeVAi is doing. Not only that, just in the last 4.5 days, I'm not even going to say 5 days, in the last 4.5 days, why do I say 4.5 days? Is because yesterday we stopped the trading early. We stopped the trading early because Friday night sometime can become very wild when it comes to trading. So guys, we cut it off early. And so in 4.5 days, we made 5.22% for all of our members, minimum. This is at the lowest risk setting. And this is where you keep your capital in your own hands. This is fully decentralized. You don't send TradeVersity your money, none of that. This is where you keep your money and you grow it by 5% and above on a week-to-week basis. Now, this is what we've achieved just in the last 4.5 days. And we could achieve so much more. Now, we just got started. A lot of people that I noticed are stuck in the middle. We had more than 100 people sign up for TradeVAi, but we noticed that they got stuck in how to actually do the setting and the setup. So I wanted to do this training today just so you guys know exactly what you need to do. So before I go straight into it, I'm going to share with you, first of all, how your account needs to be set up. So first of all, you log into your TradeVersity account, you go to the Cloned Trading product, and then you go through PU Prime, PU Prime or PU Prime, whatever it's called. That broker is what you want to select. Once you've gone into that, you need to open a new account. Now, if you've already opened an account like this, then you don't need to open another one. But for anyone that opened their account wrong, some people opened a USD account, some people opened, MT4s or whatever, there's so many different things that you can choose. So these are the settings. The first box that comes up, you need to select MT5, MetaTrader 5. That's what's recommended, MetaTrader 5. The second box, you need to make sure you select a cent account. Now, our trading AI bot works only on cent accounts unless you have more than $150,000. So if you've got less than $150,000, guys, make sure you open a cent account. The next thing you want to select is standard. So first you select the cent, and then it will give you a second option. You select the standard. So your account will say cent standard. And then the third thing will automatically say USC, which basically stands for US cent. So that is all you need to do. Once you've done that, you need to then go ahead and deposit your funds into this account. So once you've put your funds into the account, the next thing you need to know is how much you've deposited, and what settings you need to do according to what you have put in. So you need to understand two things. One is the mirror master size, which you will see on the PU social account. And the second thing you need to understand is proportional by equity. I'm going to show you these a little bit later on the app directly. But let's first understand what these two things are, because I saw a lot of people were confused on the group chats with which option they should take. So the mirror master size. Now this one, regardless of your trading capital, your account will copy the same trade size as TradeVAi. So if TradeVAi is trading 0.01, your account will also trade 0.01. Doesn't matter if you've got $500 or $10,000. Whatever TradeVAi is using as their lot size, yours will choose exactly the same thing. So mirror master size. This is an option that you're going to have to face when you open that PU social. Now, if you decide to multiply the proportion, whether you multiply it by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you multiply it by, it will multiply whatever TradeVAi is doing. So if you've now set your multiply proportion to 2, it will now multiply whatever TradeVAi is doing by 2. So if TradeVAi opens the trade at 0.01, because you've set your account at 2, it will multiply 0.01 by 2, which means your account will trade 0.02. If TradeVAi opens a 0.02, your account will open a 0.04. Now, the higher the amount, the bigger your result will be. So if it's a winning trade, you're going to win twice as much as TradeVAi. So if TradeVAi made $10, you would have made $20. If TradeVAi made $50, you're going to make $100. So that's how this works. Now, the mirror master size is for accounts which are from $500 up to $1,500. If you're using anything below $1,500, you need to use the mirror master size. Now, as you guys know, we do recommend people to start with $1,500, but there are members who are making huge amounts of profit even with $500. So if you are someone that's willing to go in with $500 or $1,000, yes, you can still use TradeVAi. You can still use the AI bot. You're not limited. Don't think that you can only join if you have $1,500 or $1,500. You can join with less as well, but understand that the smaller your account size, the risk does increase. So please be wary of that and understand before you get in, so that you don't have, you don't have a heart attack while you're in the middle of trading and you're like, rah, I started with $100. Why is it trading so crazy? Guys, $100, I don't recommend it. So $500 to $1,500, people are still making good money through TradeVAi. So yes, I would say you can join with the $500 as well. Everyone cool with that? Everyone understood so far? If we're good, let's move forward. The next thing is proportional by equity. So when you have the choices, you're going to either choose mirror by trade size if you've got $500 to $1,500. And for any accounts with $1,500 and above, you will choose proportional by equity. What does this mean? It means your trade size depends on your trading capital. The more trading capital, the more your trade size. So, for example, if TradeVAi capital is $1,500, which we keep it at $1,500. Every time we make profit, we withdraw it. So we keep it at $1,500. And let's say your capital is $3,000. So you've got 2 times more the money than TradeVAi. What will happen is, if your proportion is set to 1, your TradeVAi, if TradeVAi is doing a trade at 0.01 lot size, your account will do 0.02 lot size. Because you've got double the capital, it will do double the trade size automatically without you needing to do any setting. You just leave it at proportion 1 and it will already do it. As soon as your account gets to 4,500, it will now triple it. And every time you make an extra 15,000, or even if you're increasing by a little bit at a time, your lot sizes will increase a little bit at a time. So, guys, proportion by equity for people with $1,500 and above. Now, in this scenario where you've got $3,000 and TradeVAi is only trading with $1,500, if you now multiply the proportion by 2, what will happen? TradeVAi trades 0.01 and your account will trade 0.04. Now, are you guys with me why it now trades 0.04? If anyone can answer, please put it on the chat box. If you guys are with me. Okay, Gerard is with me so far. Great. It makes sense? Perfect. So, why is it 0.04 for anyone that may be confused? So first of all, your account size is double. So your capital is double. So already you're doing 0.2 instead of 0.1. On top of that, you've now multiplied it by 2, which means now the 0.02 that you're doing also multiplies by 2, which makes it now 0.04 that you're going to be trading with. So what I've noticed, some of our members have put more than $5,000 in, $6,000 in, but they're also multiplying their account heavily. Please be very careful, guys. If you know what you're doing, then it's fine. But if you didn't know that you're doing that, guys, please make sure you understand today's session because it's very, very important. You don't want to blow your account, because if you blow your account, I don't want to hear you blaming TradeVAi. I want you to make sure that you understood everything today. So guys, this option, again, it's for account sizes $1,500 and above. Cool, simple. Let's move forward. Thank you, thank you. Okay, it looks like everyone's understood. No worries, guys. I've got the recording of this so people can go back to it if they need to later on. So I'm going to quickly show you a live session right now. Let me bring this out. So ladies and gents, as you guys can see, this is what your PU social account will look like. This is the software where you can connect the traders. So let's look at TradeVAi, for example, right here. So this is TradeVAi. Now, when you decide to copy the trades of TradeVAi and have TradeVAi do all the trading for you, when you click on copy, it's going to ask you what the trade size should be. When you click select, if you have $500 up to 1,500 or up to 1,499, then please make sure you use the mirror master size. If you have got more than $1,500 or even just $1,500 and above, use the proportion by equity. The proportional by equity, that's what you want to choose. So let's say now you've done that. Now you will have this proportion button come up. So here again, you can see it's going to already be set at 1, which means it's going to copy according to the account size and what TradeVAi is doing. If you decide to change it to number 2, it will start to double the trade sizes. If you change it to number 3, it will start to triple. If you change it to number 4, it will start to quadruple. Now remember, the more higher you go, the risk becomes higher as well, because remember, a lot of the time the account goes into drawdown before it closes into profit. So your account needs to be able to manage that drawdown. Make sure you know exactly what you're doing here. Play safe. There's no need to go extreme high. I can see some of you guys are already multiplying it by 8. Yes, guys, don't think I'm not watching. Yes, I'm watching, guys. Some of you are multiplying it by 8. It's cool if you know what you're doing. So once you've done that, you just agree and copy. So if you want to do number 2, number 3, it's up to you. You press agree and copy, and literally you're done. The next page will ask you about if you want to have a max drawdown. We don't really add that in. And yeah, you're good to go. So that's all you got to do, and your account is set. So are we good with that, guys? Very simple how to use the app. It's not too complicated. Yes, guys, we do have people taking doing ×8 And they've made a lot of profit as well. Don't get me wrong. I know they're playing high risk, but they made a lot of profit as well. So yeah, if people are willing to take that risk, no problem, as long as you guys know exactly what you're doing. So I would tell you exactly what the risk size needs to be as well. Let me bring my slides back up. All right, let's move forward. So that was a quick live view of what you need to select. Let's move forward now. Here's the settings made completely easy for you. Yeah, this is the settings made very, very easy for you. And you guys need to understand this is now where I've completely made it so easy that you shouldn't be making any mistakes. Yeah. So make sure you take a screenshot of this so that you guys know exactly what kind of risk you want to play with and what you need to select. So if you've got a $500 capital, if you've got $500 in capital, you must select the mirror master size. If you want to play low risk, stick to 1. Don't go anything above 1. In fact, for a $500 account, it's low to medium risk, even if you select 1. So even if you're going into the number 2, you're still going medium to high risk straight away because your capital is very small. So $500, I would say choose 1. For $1,000, mirror master size again. Again, to play low risk, which I would definitely suggest, stick to number 1. If you move to number 2, you are playing medium to high risk again. So please, guys, play safe. It's more important to make money gradually instead of trying to gamble and make the huge buck and end up losing your money. So guys, play calm, play safe, increase gradually. $1,500, now you select proportional by equity. You no longer select mirrored master trade size. So proportional by equity. Again, low risk is always 1. You select 1, you're always playing low risk, you're playing good, you're playing calm, cool. So anything above $1,500 to play low risk, you stick at 1. If you want to move to medium risk, for $1,500, you can change it to 2 or 3, you'll be playing medium risk. If you go to 4, you start moving in towards high risk. You've moved into high risk. Anything above 4 is high risk. If you've got $3,000, again, same thing. Proportion, medium proportion would be 2 up till 4. You're playing medium. And 5 and above, you're playing high risk, guys. 5,000 down and 10,000, it's both the same. 2 to 4, you're playing medium risk. 5 to 10 is high risk. And if you've got $15,000 and above, then proportional by equity again. 1 is low risk. 2 to 5 is medium risk, and high risk is 5 to 10. So let's talk about what we've seen being achieved. Now, this is not guaranteed. You guys know that. We're not guaranteeing anything here. End of the day, it's the trading world, and the trading world can sometimes be very dangerous. So let me tell you what we've seen in the last 6 months and what's the likeliness of being achieved. So if you're at low risk, you're looking up to 1.5% a day, roughly. That's what TradeVAi is achieving at the moment, and it's been achieving for the last few months. So up to 1.5%, sometimes 1%, sometimes 0.9, sometimes 1.5, sometimes even 2%. But average, I would say 1 to 1.5%. Medium risk, you're looking up to 3% daily that you can make. Yes, up to 3% daily. And it's pretty consistent, which is what I like. If you play high risk, you could be looking up to 5% a day. Yes, you can. We've made it. We've done it before. We were making even more than 5% sometimes a day. It was nice, but the risk was extremely high. So that's why we decided to take it all the way down so our members can stay at the lowest risk. And if they want to increase, it's totally up to them at their own decision. You know, we don't push anyone to do anything, whatever they don't want to do. So ladies and gents, these are the kind of results you can expect These are the settings that you want to create for your clients and for yourselves. So, ladies and gents, these are the kind of results you can make, and these are the settings. All good, all done. Everyone clear so far? All right, cool. I don't know who Ray Rich is, but please don't say things like this. I'm joking. So, guys, just in case, I want to say one more thing. For high risk trading, if you're going into high risk trading or medium to high risk trading, please keep some extra funds aside to top up your account if the equity goes below 40%. So while you're watching your account trade, if by any chance it does become too low because you're playing high risk, it's not that you just wait to see your account blow. No, if you top up your account while it's in the middle of trading, you'll increase the margins and you'll be able to have more funds to trade with, and your account should save itself from blowing. And as you guys know, we usually end up back in profit. So, guys, do keep some extra money aside in case you need to top up your trading account while the trades have gone into heavy drawdown if you're playing high risk. So this is something I want to say, this is something I've watched our team do as well, and they're doing a fantastic job. Many times where they thought the accounts might have blown because they're playing high risk, they add a bit more funds in, they save the account, and they end up making a huge amount of profit as well. So, ladies and gents, just keep some funds aside just in case you need to do that. Now, ladies and gents, if everyone's understood that so far, all right, I just see a question. If the account is blown, is it possible to top up again? Yes, but you'd rather top up before it blows so that you can still close your account, hopefully in profit, and not lose any money at all. So please, guys, make sure of that one. So let's now move over to the compensation plan. A lot of people were asking me, well, how do I make money? I'm introducing a lot of clients to TradeVAi. How do I make money? So the compensation plan is still very, it's something which a lot of people may not have understood, but we're going to go through it. Guys, let's leave your questions to the end. I'll answer all of them as well towards the end. Or if there's someone that understands the answers, you can start answering the questions that are coming through. So guys, are we ready for the compensation plan? If we are, put a yes on the chat box so that you guys can see exactly how our compensation plan for TradeVAi works. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All right. So guys, before we had something called the trading revenue bonus, but we've just managed to push that to a complete other level. This new income, which is pretty much the trading revenue bonus, but one thing that I want to share with you here is this is now where you're going to be able to make residual income. Now, if you guys know what residual income is, believe me, you'll do anything to be making residuals. The residual income is something we've always been brought up to learn, especially in this industry of network marketing. You see, it's doing the job once and getting paid over and over again for it. So it's why a lot of people get into properties, all these guys in real estate. It's why a lot of people get into monthly subscription businesses. It's because you have continuous cash flow. You have continuous amount of income coming in without needing to repeat the job over and over again. You see, there's ways to make money completely without needing to do anything more than once. So many things like, for example, in jobs or trying to sell certain types of products, you have to keep selling the product or keep on going to work continuously to continuously getting your salary, to continuously making your bonuses, your income, your profits, But what we've built here is a residual revenue bonus, which means you do the job once, but you get paid for it over and over again on a monthly basis. So, for members using our clone trading or our TradeVAi or any of our manual traders on our platform, now you're going to be getting paid on a residual basis from all of these traders that we have. So, before What was our trading revenue bonus? It was a one-off income. It was a one-off income, and then you got to bring in new clients again to earn again and again and again. Now it's all residual. Let me share with you how this works. So let's say, for example, there's someone who joined the platform and they've started using TradeVAi. They've started using TradeVAi, and you were the person that introduced them. Now, this new person that has joined and started using TradeVAi, as much as they're making money through TradeVAi, they are also going to be getting paid a residual revenue bonus directly from TradeVersity into their TradeVersity e-wallets. So they can actually achieve an extra source of income just for using our TradeVAi bot. This is something where they're now not just making money from TradeVAi, but they're also making money from TradeVersity for using the product. So what do clone traders receive? So they can receive up to $125 as a trading revenue bonus every month for using our trading bot or any of our traders. The more trading lots that they trade, the more they will earn. So if there's someone that's doing 100 lots a month, they will be getting a huge amount of income extra from TradeVersity. So this is the first thing we need to understand. The person using TradeVAi is getting paid an extra income from TradeVersity. Now you're the person that introduced the client to TradeVersity. What about you? So as the upline, the sponsor of that person who is using the TradeVAi or any of our traders using our clone trading service, you will receive a 100% matching bonus. So if the trader makes $125 this month from TradeVersity as a trading revenue bonus, you will also receive $125, 100% matching bonus to the trading person. Are you guys with me so far? So you've introduced someone, they're now receiving trading revenue bonuses or residual revenue bonus every month from TradeVersity. Let's say they get paid $100. You as the introducer will get a matching 100%, which means you also get paid $100. Now, what if there's a new trader or a trader on level 2? They're using, one of our other traders, Lexo, for example. And that person, again, made $100. I'm just going to say $100. They can receive any amount, but I'm going to say $100 just to keep the maths very simple. So they've made $100. Because they're on your level 2, you will get a matching 40%. So they made $100, you make $40. Now, level 3. Again, let's say a trader on level 3 received $100 residual revenue bonus this month. You will receive a matching 20%, meaning now you get paid $20 from the person on level 3. Now, level 3 might have 100 people on it. You're going to receive it from all 100 people who are using the trading, the clone trading on our platform. Level 4 will receive 20% as well. From level 5, you're going to receive 20%. Level 6, you're going to get 20%. Level 7, you will also get 20%. So ladies and gents, you are getting a huge matching bonus paid over 7 generations of people who are using TradeVAi. Even if they're using our other traders like Lexo, Danny Trader, and so on, you will also be getting paid from them using those traders as well. So just to break it down a little bit simpler, I'm going to show you an example of how it works. So you've just introduced, is it just a one-time payment? It's going to be monthly, guys. This is a monthly residual income that will be coming in. So you've introduced a new client. They're now using TradeVAi. They received $100 of the trader bonus. Yeah? They're your level 1. So guys, if you're with me, if level one, you can see what they're making here. Guys, just put in how much are you making from this person that received $100 in level one. Put it on the chat box just so I know everyone's with me and we're on the same page. Guys, put it on the chat box what you think you're going to earn from this first direct level. So you've introduced someone, they're now using TradeVAi. They made $100 trader bonus from TradeVersity. You receive $100. Okay, whoever put 40, please, no. Let's stick to the 100, guys. Perfect. So that's someone you introduced. Yes, you are making $100. This is person on your level one. Now, the person on your level one decided to introduce someone else. That is your level two. Now, let's say the level two person also receives $100 as a trader bonus from using the TradeVAi system. Now, this person on level two, how much are you guys getting? 40. Thank you very much, guys. Very simple. 40. Next level, the third level now. Again, a trader received $100 trader bonus. What is it that you're getting? 20. All right, perfect, guys. I think everyone's got it. All right, perfect. Thank you. $20. Again, everyone's now understanding. The sixth level, again, all these levels, the last 5 levels are all at 20%. So this is the income that you'll be making. And it's not just for the first month. Month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5. If you introduce someone today and they trade for the next 1 year, for 12 months, you will get this bonus for the next 12 months. Every month for the next 12 months, you'll receive it. If they're trading for the next 5 years, you will be earning for the next 5 years from just this one client. You don't need to bring this again and again. It's just, something you're going to be earning directly residually, directly from TradeVersity on a month-to-month basis for however many months that trader is using our trading services for. So guys, if you're bringing a client for the next 5 years, your next 5 years is pretty sorted. Second thing you need to understand is if they're trading month after month, their account size is going to start to grow. So they might start with 1,500, but over the next 2-3 months, they might be on 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. When their account increases, your bonus will also start to increase. The more they make, the more you will make. The more they trade, the more you will earn. This is the income that we have right here. So guys, this is what the income is. Now, for people that may want to know in detail how this works. So for example, trading revenue bonus is measured by the amount of trading lots traded. So however many lots you trade, the more lots you trade, the more you will earn. So this is an example based on someone making $100. In order for someone to achieve $100 of trading bonus, it requires around 60 lots worth of trading. Around 60 lots worth of trading will achieve someone $100, and that's something which I've seen people do in 2-3 weeks sometimes. So guys, it's a very, very achievable amount. The more they trade, the more funds they have, the bigger the lots become, and the more lots are being traded on a regular basis. This bonus is paid residually every single month. So, ladies and gents, now you understand what this bonus can do for you. You could be someone who signed up 5 people and then sat down and relaxed. Those 5 people will get you paid for the next however many months they're using the system. So this is our beauty of what residual income is. You might introduce 5 people today, you get paid, and you might get paid for them for the next 5 years. Like, that's how incredible this platform really is. Now, I did an example because I thought maybe people might not understand it very well in terms of how the maths work. But I feel like everyone did understand what the the levels and how they pay and what percentage. So I'm not going to bother with this example, but this is just an example I'm showing. If the trader made $50, what you will achieve. So again, 100% matching for your directs. For your level 2 traders, you'll get $20 and so on. So depending what they get, you get the percentage of that amount. So ladies and gents, that is pretty much the compensation plan just for the TradeVAi. I think someone mentioned, does this also happen with the MTP? No, guys, this, as you can see, I think I wrote it on the other page here. As you guys can see at the bottom of this page, this does not work for MTP packages. This is not for MTP packages. This is strictly for the clone traders. People who are using TradeVAi, Lexo, Danny Trader, all our other traders, for only those guys, this is what you can achieve extra every month coming into your account. But that is pretty much the end of today's training. I hope it was clear. I hope it was understandable very well. And I hope you guys now know exactly what you need to do to maximize your incomes with TradeVersity. So ladies and gents, I just want to thank you guys for listening, for everyone listening today. And it's a good day to get involved, especially on the markets. You want to get involved in TradeVAi today, do it now, and you'll capture all the trades for the whole week. So thank you very much for everyone listening. I hope you guys have a fantastic time with TradeVAi.